We're live and in color.
Yes!
It's LIW Anthology review.
Tales from the Crypt. Yes, Dick's here. Dick Lovitz.
Dick Lovitsky.
Levitsky, yes.
Lovitzy.
I forgot that I was there.
It's
right. Just for copyright infringement, just in case.
Let's hear the theme song.
There is nothing wrong with your podcast feed, but there is something wrong with your taste of podcasts. Unfortunately, now we are in control somehow.
Ow. Ah, fuck.
Anyway, do not attempt to turn off the podcast. Although you're fully capable of, we just really don't want you to. Welcome to LIW Anthology Series Review.
Hello, welcome to that show. I'm Phoenix West.
Dick, and that's a lovely edited opening segment there.
Thank you. I spent way too much time on that.
It's very nice.
Today's episode is Tales from the Crypt, 305, top billing, Dick's pick. It's their Dick pick for the week. Next week will also be a Dick pick. We're going to draw. He's going to draw at the end and choose an episode from a random anthology show. Not Tales from the Crypt.
Yes, here's hoping not Tales from the Crypt.
Not Tales from the Crypt.
Even though this episode of Tales from the Crypt was enjoyable,
it has a 7.6 on IMDb. I'm surprised it's that low, actually.
I am surprised it's that low. That's kind of ridiculous. Because especially the Christopher Reeve one was, what, 8.3 or 8.6? Was that high?
Something crazy.
There's something ridiculous.
I'm going to say something I never thought I'd say again in my life. I enjoyed this episode of Tales from the Crypt.
Yes. Yes, it's a good one.
I don't know how. I didn't think it was going to happen again. The only one I really, really enjoyed so far was the one that wasn't even supposed to be a Tales from the Crypt episode. The episode Yellow, Zemeckis made. This episode was made by Todd Holland, who's he did
a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he's done a lot of shit. He directed Malcolm in the Middle. He was like a horror movie guy. I think he was in that. He did a bunch of episodes of Larry Sanders Show.
Yeah. He's like I think he's dead. I think he died. I'm pretty sure he's dead.
He directed some Felicity.
Oh shit.
We're thinking of Tom Holland. This is Todd Holland.
Oh, okay. That's what we're saying. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Tom Holland's the horror guy.
Yeah, Tom Holland's. This is Todd Holland. Yeah.
Well, it makes more sense for it to be Tom because of the horror show.
It makes sense. But I think it was Todd Holland, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it wasn't Tom Holland. It was Todd Holland.
Yeah. This episode came out June 26, 1991.
My birthday.
Is it really?
June 26th. That was my birthday.
There you go. Well, maybe that's why you like it so much.
I was 91. I was 9. I probably didn't even see this episode. I was probably playing with my Robin Hood Prince of Thieves toys.
Oh, they made toys for that?
Oh, yeah. They're terrible. They're so bad.
Little Alan Rickman.
There is an Alan Rickman toy, yes.
Play with my Alan Rickman toy.
There's an Alan Rickman toy. He has a scar and everything. No Guy Gisborne toy. And they also have a Morgan Freeman toy. So they did have a Morgan Freeman action figure in 1991.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did they just change the clothing on some Winston Zedmore?
No, but they gave him a beard. So it's very similar to the Winston Zeddemore Kenner figure. Because I think it was Kenner that did the figures. Yeah, because the Friar Tuck figure is actually a repurposed Gamorrean guard from Return of the Jedi. That's a good one.
They just painted him differently.
Yeah, well, it's a heavy black paint.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, that's it. I have that one for sale in my store.
It looks nothing like him.
No, not at all.
I don't know. It's hard to get.
But the other ones don't look like Harold Ramis or Dan Aykroyd or Bill Murray either.
Dan Aykroyd's close.
It's close. Not the cartoon version, though.
Yeah. Well, the toys are all based off the cartoon.
Yeah, it's cartoon. Yeah, that's why.
Yeah. This is the best shape. It's still the logo's still there.
Yeah.
I'm proud of these ones. My favorite one is the Peter Venkman one where he's orange or yellow.
Yeah.
That's my favorite one.
Those are the good ones. You got the Egon with the tie that spins, but the tie is always broken. So if you have one with a tie on it, it's actually worth more money. Oh shit.
The tie is always broken.
Yes, it is. Yeah, there it is.
And I got
oh yeah. I got him for 50 cents, but he doesn't work.
Yeah.
His head is all
flawlessly.
Yeah, mine is a piece of work. It's all fucked up.
It's perfect.
It's 50 cents. What do you want?
Yeah, my Peter Venkman's at home in Michigan. Rude.
Oh my god.
Fucking
I told him I was potting. They're sending me. I think it was from hours ago. They're sending me videos of my nephews.
Rude.
From Japan. From Japan. My Japanese nephews. Half Japanese. Yeah. My brother married a Japanese woman. He lives in Japan, and he desperately wants to come back to America. He can't stand living there anymore.
Yeah.
But whatever. But Ghostbusters. Or Tales from the Crypt. Ghostbusters.
Tales from the Crypt, unfortunately.
Yeah, well. At least it was an entertaining episode. Yeah.
Ghostbuster stuff.
You didn't buy the new stuff, though? You're not going to buy those hyper real figures?
No.
You just can't do it, huh?
I just don't care. This is the newest one I have.
Wow.
Right here.
Oh, look at that. Oh, that's a nice one. Yeah, that's the new releases. Yeah. Those are good ones.
I only have Venkman. That's all I have. I refuse to get more.
Well, yeah, you don't need it. If you got like 2 or 3, I think you're set.
Yeah. I just got the one. I'm good.
No.
Although I don't know. As far as favorite Ghostbusters go, I go back and forth between him and
Egon.
Yeah, Egon.
Yeah.
Blinking Harold Ramis. I was trying to think.
Yeah.
Not the character.
Well, I think everybody, it's Egon or Venkman. That's it. I don't think anybody likes Ray.
People fucking love Ray, and
do
not
they?
so much Ray, but they love Dan Aykroyd, and I don't get why.
I don't know if they love Dan. He's such a fucking weirdo.
Yes,
I don't
think he's not funny by himself. He needs other people to make him funny.
Well, yeah, prime example, Loose Cannons with Gene Hackman, when Dan Aykroyd is the comic relief sidekick, and that's it. It's not funny.
Well, let's
in fact, it's aggravating.
When he directed Nothing But Trouble, it's fucking awful.
Exactly.
It's an awful movie. Chevy Chase is even worse.
Yeah.
I hate Chevy Chase. I don't hate Dan Aykroyd. I think he's weird. I don't think he's funny, but Chevy Chase I actively fucking hate. I
think everybody hates Chevy Chase.
But it took everyone a while to get around to that.
Yeah.
He's always been a coked out dick.
Well, Memoirs of an Invisible Man was like the final curtain for him. I think that's when everybody came out and said, like, yeah, fuck Chevy Chase. Finally, it's a big bomb that he's in. Nobody cares about. He costs money, and this movie sucked. And he didn't work for a long time after that.
And then Dan Harmon gave him a fucking chance, and he just over.
And then Dan Harmon went around and fucked him anyway because he kept playing those voicemails of his, which were hilarious.
Well, Chevy Chase is a fucking lunatic. He blew his brains out with drugs, and then now he, allegedly.
Well, allegedly, yes, please, allegedly. We can't. Yes, don't get sued by Chevy's law firm. The Chases.
The Chases.
The Chasebergs.
He owns the bank. I don't know if you know that.
Yes, and he also owns Glendale because there's Chevy Chase Boulevard everywhere.
It's true.
No.
Is that really after him, or is that something?
I don't think it's. I think it's just coincidence. Because I don't think he ever lived in. I'm sure he lives in L.A., but I don't think he has anything to do with Glendale.
No, but Burbank has Bob Hope Boulevard.
Well, Bob Hope owned most of Burbank. He bought the Bob.
There's a reason. It's
Though the airport was called Bob Hope Airport, but now they changed the name because I guess Bob Hope was a bigot or something. So we have to change the name. But he owned all the property the airport's on, so that's why it was called Bob Hope Airport. He owned the fucking airport. That's how much money Bob Hope had when he was eating apple pie and shitting his diapers when he was like 95 years old.
Hey.
Good for him. He did it. Good for him.
Anyway, this is where we go off topic a lot. We're going to keep this one short and sweet, I think.
Yeah, because it's a good episode. It's very simple, to the point. It's got a plot it's ABC plot. It doesn't meander. It basically everything bad happens to Jon Lovitz to get him going crazy, and then he loses it. He's an actor. It's about acting and actors in general, and that's kind of like I think the joke of the episode.
Kind of like the best episode of Jordan Peele's Twilight Zone is about an actor, Ethan Embry.
Oh,
It tracks him going crazy and what he needs to do, and then it's about that, and that's the best episode of that show.
wow!
And this is so far the best episode that's made for Tales from the Crypt that I've seen so far.
Yeah,
I mean, I do my tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 for this show, kind of like where I think it falls. There's not a whole lot in the top tier bucket.
No,
because it gets desperate. Like I put that "Till Death Do We Part" episode in there in the top tier.
yeah, that's like a middling episode at best.
Yeah. So, and I put Demon Knight in there. It's not really an episode. Ease Kill Ya I liked, but Yellow's in there. Maniac at Large is in there.
Yeah,
I like that episode. Other people on the panel were not fans. I get it, but
it's the Frankenheimer effect.
yeah,
it's a great episode. I enjoyed directing it.
I didn't bring him up this time.
Exactly.
Wasn't
That's
me.
fine. I'll take blame on that.
Now that you mention him, no.
Yeah, yes, please. Seconds.
Will you be quiet for an hour? Let me go. No, but yeah, it's going off what you said. It's the most, I want to say, restrained episode because it doesn't go all over the place. You don't see the same thing 5 times. It doesn't sit there and beat you over the head. It's just literally a story that follows from beginning to end. And you're not like, why the fuck is he doing it? Everything makes sense. You know what's happening. Everyone's fun in it. Everyone's good. There's nobody's too schlocky until you get to some characters that are very, very schlocky, but there's a reason. And the twist didn't piss me off. Even though I figured it out.
2 twists, mind you. It's a twist on a twist, really.
I'm trying to figure out what the second twist would be.
Look, I sees Uric because he thought he was going to play Hamlet, but he's playing the skull. It's not about the act. It's not Hamlet. It's the skull.
Gosh,
that's the second twist, I would say.
That one's actually the first twist.
Well, it's the first twist, but yeah, it's very good.
So let's break this down. It does have the standard setup. The guy loses his job. You know, he doesn't get the job in this case.
Yeah,
he get the acting gig because he walks in. He tries to strangle Sandra Bernhardt, and I'm like, yes, kill that bitch. She's so fucking annoying. And he walks up to her, and she's like, oh, stop. You're not right for the part. We need someone heavier. And he's like, I can be heavier. I mean, someone bigger. And
with a tan.
He does his best Jon Lovitz in there.
Yeah.
And he goes home, and the girl from Twin Peaks says she's going to break up with him. All the shit's in the hallway of his apartment. Oh, we also set up his
rival.
Yeah.
Tron. Bruce Boxleitner.
You can tell they have a back and forth, and I can figure out because he's tall and handsome, and he's Jon Lovitz. Why the fuck are they going out for the same roles where they're seeing each other that much? They should not be in the same room together as far as casting goes.
Exactly. And the ironic part was Jon Lovitz worked more than Bruce Boxleitner. Because I don't remember seeing Tron in too much compared to Jon Lovitz.
Let's look into it because I am very curious.
Oh, I bet you Jon Lovitz got like 1,000 credits. And Brooks Boxleitner's probably got 80, and they're all like TV shows.
Well, we mentioned... you said some other show. He's in Babylon 5.
Yeah, he's in Babylon 5 for a long time. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck else this shit is.
Yeah, exactly.
God, this is all terrible.
Yeah, he didn't.
Every Tron video game.
Well, he's the voice of Tron.
Yeah, he's in a lot of TV movies.
Oh, yeah.
He's in some show called Young Blades, which I'm really curious about, so I'm clicking on it.
I'm sure that's an anthology show about...
Based on the novel The Three Musketeers by Dumas. Young Blades.
Oh, no.
They cross swords with dastardly villains while keeping on their studies at the Musketeer Academy.
Oh, no.
And he's 5th listed.
They had to be a 1987 show.
2005.
Oh my God, that's much worse. Holy shit.
He's in a lot. I can't fault him on that.
I guess he works.
He has how many credits to his name? Acting. 128. So now I'm worried he has worked more than Jon Lovitz.
Holy shit.
Jon Lovitz.
Well,
is been in 119. But if you remove all the Tron shit, he's at like
Yeah. There
40.
you go.
50.
There you go. Yeah, exactly. And I'm sure Jon Lovitz got paid more for being in an Adam Sandler production than Bruce Boxleitner got paid being Tron's voice in a cartoon.
Well, his friends aren't making a scam movie. I mean,
Exactly.
not a funny comedy movie.
Allegedly.
I just misspoke.
Allegedly. I don't know.
His friends, Bruce's friends, aren't making their vacations in the movies and calling it a theatrical release by having sponsorships over the fucking thing, but with scamming the audience. Entertaining the audience. Sorry.
Yes.
So he doesn't have that going for him.
Yes, Ridiculous Six is a great movie.
Well, it's like Jay Moore says. Once you're on SNL, once you're a castmate, it almost doesn't matter how well you do because you'll always be known as Saturday Night Live's blank, blank, blank.
No.
You can get introduced that way. And that's some street cred to your name. Because Jay Moore admittedly sucked on that show.
Yeah.
He's barely on it, but he's like, I have that in front of my name for the rest of my life.
Sure, yeah.
Fuck it.
He's good. He's always got good stories to tell on different shows, on podcasts or whatever. He talks about
more stories.
Exactly. But this episode, it basically gets to Jon Lovitz goes after the part of Hamlet. He thinks he's going for Hamlet, the part, not the play. So he goes to this really weird, dilapidated alleyway in the middle of shady New York, where it's actually Los Angeles, but whatever.
Back
alley,
Abortion Boulevard.
Yeah, pretty much. And then Tron's there. Tron beats him to the punch, and they're arguing over who's going to get the part. And then he gives it to Tron.
Oh, hold on. First,
yes,
to the door guy.
That's true.
He's got a big curly fucking wig on. And he's got a big bushy mustache, and he's like, "Welcome to the theater." And
it's a great character actor. He's been in a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. But he's super masculine and really into pussy. This guy.
That means the opposite.
Come this way.
Oh, look who's there!
It gets hot in here, so go ahead and take off your pants right now. It gets really steamy in here. Anyway, I was just telling my girlfriend the other day that
my girlfriend.
Can you sign an NDA before we enter this room alone? Anyway,
suck my cock, Gary.
But then we get introduced to the acting coach, and he's not an acting coach. He's a
director.
What is he?
He's a director. He's a
theater director.
Theater director. He's done stage and screen. It's John Aston.
Yeah,
great character actor. Samwise Gamgee's dad.
Yeah, it's Senor Gomez, if you will.
Another co-conspirator in the Adam Sandler con that is movie making. Yeah. Sean Astin's dad.
Sorry, you said con.
Allegedly.
I meant Endeavor.
I meant comedy. That's right.
Comedy. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Keep speaking. I'm sorry.
Yes.
But he's really over the top, and he's grandiose, and he's like, "I'm an acting coach," and he puts like, and he rolls everything he can. And I'm kind of catching on because he does a close up because he brings the two guys in the closet, like a fucking broom closet with a little lamp up above. And he goes to the camera and he clearly has a Sharpie down mustache. And I'm like, okay, starting to pick up what's going on here. And that was the first clue. But then he turns around and they have this awkward kind of three-way shot. And he's kind of like, all right, well, you're here. And the guy's like, fuck this. I'm out of here, man. Jon Lovitz, the part's yours. And he's like, no, you're perfect. You're high cheekbones. And he's so excited about that.
They keep saying the face. You have the face.
Yeah.
And that's like a recurring theme throughout the whole episode because everybody says, you just don't have the face for this part. Or, the face of this, blah, blah, blah. And that's the big reveal at the end is why everyone keeps saying that. It's hinting at the end of the episode.
Yeah.
It foreshadow.
Wasn't too way the fuck over the top obvious.
Yeah.
Because someone would tell an actor that.
Yeah.
You're not really thinking, why is he talking about his face?
Yeah.
I feel like this episode in a different plot, in a different scenario. I don't know if I'm going to make any sense when I say this. When they try to do something like this with like the art episodes, the painting, it ends up being way the fuck too obvious. And you're just like, okay, yeah, I get it. But this one, I wasn't thinking about that. I wasn't going, why is he? I just noticed the mustache and I'm like, oh, that's weird. But then the scene keeps going and it keeps you interested because they had enough time for setup in this episode. They set up the character in more than just he's this. They set it up and you see why he's like this, and how his girlfriend reacts to that. And you kind of go down his sad story because if you're going to cast a chubby schlub, Jon Lovitz is
He's the king.
Guy.
Yeah.
He's the fucking critic for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
He played that perfectly in that show. But Tron gets the role. They go outside. Tron's putting on his black outfit for the Shakespeare play. And then he pulls on the back of his name tag or the stapled on with the actor's roll on it that they do, and he throws it down, and I'm like, he should have read that. I knew he should have read it. I knew it was gonna be important. I didn't know what it was gonna say.
When he read it, he just gets strangled right away.
Yeah, he starts to read
he sees it and he goes, "What the hell?" And he gets strangled. Yeah.
Jon Lovitz chokes him out, but Jon Lovitz is the one I was saying should have read it.
You are, yeah. Jon Lovitz is the one, yeah.
He kills him. He goes and dumps him in a laundry basket, and then the whole time you're hearing this phone ring. And I kept going like, answer the fucking phone. Because I hate a ringing phone. It drives me fucking crazy for some reason. It's just, I don't know what it is. It drives me crazy. But there's a reason. And then he goes up to the door and he hears the ringing phone. He's like, all right, whatever. I'll ignore that. He walks away after just murdering a person. And the camera goes in the peephole in the lock. And you see this a guy. You can tell he's dead. And that's when I figured out what was going on.
Yeah.
But it didn't bother me. It wasn't one of those ones I guessed and it was gonna like, oh, that ruins it.
It's where it would go. It's the only place it could go, really.
Yeah.
This episode.
I'm glad. I'm just really glad it wasn't. He killed him. I thought it was gonna be the acting teacher makes him kill someone to get the role or
right, yeah.
Youth or some bullshit like that.
Yeah, wear this mask and I'll suck your youth and you'll grow old and you'll break the mask at the end of the episode and it makes no sense.
There's no magic, no mysticism in this episode. It is a straight through story. The guy kills the guy, and if he didn't, what I love about this, what I love about the idea of Tales from the Crypt is you murder someone and you fuck yourself over.
Yeah.
That's what I find fascinating. And this is a perfect example of that.
It's a moral tale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a morality thing. But if he didn't kill Tron, he would have been fine. Tron would have got killed.
Yeah, exactly. That's it's the old switcheroo. Yeah. But they did do another episode like this with Mimi Rogers and Kathy Ireland. They do an episode where Kathy Ireland is invited to this fashion show, and she's guaranteed to win it. And so she says, "Well, this is so." Mimi Rogers kills Kathy Ireland. She takes her part and goes, and it ends up being. The big twist at the end is it's the Undertaker's convention, and she's cast as the perfect dead body for the Undertakers to look at, and it's kind of the same idea as this episode. It's almost, but Buck Henry's in it, the guy that wrote The Graduate, and he was on SNL in the '70s, like every other episode, and wrecked those episodes.
I always love when a senator or an athlete SNL, like Charles Barkley or some shit.
Yeah, they don't do that no more. No, occasionally.
Well, remember the episode? It was way back in the day, but it was a senator. It was a set like when he's on the roof and he has like a wig to make him look younger, but he's clearly 63, and he's clearly just staring at the thing off screen.
Right.
It was so bad. I have no idea who the fuck it was because why cast a politician?
Well, I just remember Robert De Niro was the worst host, one of the worst hosts, because he was always reading the prompter. Yeah. He was just terrible. And he wasn't funny. He was stiff. And I don't like Robert De Niro as a comedian. The last 25 years, he's been a comedian. It's so sad. It's just like, give it up. Stop making those movies.
Well, Harold Ramis made it work in one movie.
Right, yeah.
I'm a comedian.
Oh, and that was it.
Funny guy.
And no, you're not funny. Stop it.
Harold Ramis is funny. You're not.
You're not. Yeah, you're not funny. And then he tried to be serious with that CIA movie, The Good Shepherd, and he just bored everybody to death. He's not even a good director either.
I didn't mind his first movie.
No, Bronxdale's good.
Yeah,
I like Bronxdale. I just don't like the Good
great.
Shepherd.
It's good.
The Good Shepherd's boring.
Good Shepherd's fucking boring.
Yeah, Good Shepherd. It's like I don't care about Matt Damon and his fucking deaf girlfriend and Angelina Jolie being all weird and shouting a lot. And fucking Eddie Redmayne, whose first movie is A Good Shepherd. And you're like, God, that guy looks like a retarded Matt Damon. And then he goes and wins the Oscar years later.
He
So
almost won
weird.
in a row, didn't he?
The what?
Like that? Didn't he almost win twice? Because he won Stephen Hawking.
Yes.
And he almost won for Danish Girl.
Yeah, Danish Girl, because he plays the tranny.
Or was it the other way around? I don't know.
No, he was a tranny.
No, I mean,
No, he won first. Yeah, no, he didn't win for Danish Girl because it ended up being the whole movie was a bunch of bullshit. It was a lie because they were both. The girl was not in love with him. It was a marriage of convenience. He was an artist and she was an artist, and she was a lesbian. He was gay.
Yeah,
and he wanted to be a woman in that respect. And it has nothing to do with like transgenderism. It's just he wanted to be a woman because he wanted to be with men. That's pretty much it. Nothing more to it.
And then he won for Theory of Everything?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, because he played a retard. You always win if you play a retard.
Not retarded. He has like MS.
Well, he's a genius. Yeah, he's a genius, but he's in a wheelchair. He's, come on. It's the ailment Oscar. They always give those away.
Yeah, it's
every time.
I Am Sam shit.
Yeah, except he didn't win, but he did win for playing Harvey Milk. So there's that.
To be fair,
he was great.
Deserved it.
No, he was great in Milk.
I love that movie.
But do you remember what because that was the same year as The Wrestler? What Mickey Rourke said? Mickey Rourke was like, fucking Sean Penn, he's the biggest homophobe there ever was. He was so pissed off that he lost the Oscar. Because fucking Mickey Rourke is his own worst enemy. Like every time he gets success and like you think Mickey Rourke's coming back, he fucks it up because he talks too much.
Yeah, or
like Sin City. Remember when Sin City was coming back?
I made a boxing movie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and be a real boxer. Oh, my face got fucked up. Surgery time.
I'm gonna keep my 2 chihuahuas with me at all time and smoke cigarettes.
He's in a Coppola movie.
Not Twigs.
Humblefish.
Oh yeah, a long time ago. Yeah.
All the time he talks like that. You can barely hear him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, speak the fuck up, sir. What the hell? Nick Cage is in this movie.
Hey,
I'm excited. You're ruining this for me.
What are you doing? I'm early. I
think I'm
Mickey Rourke.
I'm not.
What's going on over here? Yeah, it's true. Whatever. He's trying to be Ryan Gosling before Ryan Gosling.
I'd rather watch Mickey Rourke than Ryan Gosling, though.
I like Ryan Gosling in some things, not everything.
He's the exact same character in every single movie he's in.
Watch At Close Range, though. Sean Penn is Ryan Gosling stole his acting career from young Mickey Rourke and Sean Penn from At Close Range. It's basically if Ryan Gosling was in a movie today, it would be At Close Range from the 80s.
Ryan Gosling.
Yeah. I love you. What do you mean? Okay, sure.
I'm not allowed to emote as an actor.
I used to bang Sandra Bullock, remember?
He looks fun in I haven't seen that movie, the Russell Crowe movie, The Good Guys.
Oh, Good Guys is great.
It looks fun.
Good Guys is it's a great fucking movie.
That scene where he's kicking open the door when he's smoking a cigarette and he has on the toilet and he has a gun.
Oh yeah, no, it's fucking great. Yeah, Good Guys is a great. I can't believe you haven't seen that movie. That's an awesome movie.
It's one of those movies I want to, and I just
no. Oh no, it's awesome. That's a great movie. Fucking Russell Crowe is fat and doesn't care, and he's just awesome. And Ryan Gosling's hilarious.
Oh, in that movie, I thought you were just talking about.
No, in general, yeah, he just doesn't care anymore. Yeah, no, fucking his life is great.
He's got his Oscar too.
Oh, he's fine. He got millions of dollars as Oscar. He can do any movie he wants. He don't give a fuck.
His new movie, it looks interesting.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Changing Lanes with...
And Falling Down. It's like...
Yeah.
Changing Down. That's what it should have been called. Now that... Falling Down. I got to watch that one again. I haven't seen that in a while.
Falling Down's fun.
Falling Down is good.
Joel Schumacher.
Yeah. We're the same.
Tales from the Crypt.
Yes. Well, it's a good episode. It is what it is. It was perfect. A to B to C plot, and it ends on a nice double twist. And
when he comes into the rehearsal space, Sean Astin John Aston is
John, yes.
is working with the actor who's playing Hamlet, and he's holding the skull and doing that whole speech. And he's like, "You gotta kiss the skull, kiss it." But then, so that's where it starts. And I'm not thinking about that. I don't know dick about Shakespeare. So, and he kills the guy, takes over the role, and he kind of convinces John Aston that he should take over. And he's like, "Your face is all wrong. Wait, let me rethink our thing that we're doing." And he puts on the suit and he's like practicing the Hamlet speech. And he's like, "You ready to go out there?" And he's like, "I need to rehearse. You know, being Hamlet is a lot of responsibility. It's a lot of lines. I can't rush this." And he's like, "Nonsense." He's like, "Wait, you're not playing Hamlet." He's like, "Did you mislabel the clothes again?" And he walks over. He's like, "There it is." And what's his name? Yorick?
Yeah, Yorick, yeah.
Which I'm glad you're here to explain to me is the skull.
Yes.
He did say he's been dead for 21 years or whatever.
Yeah.
For it, but I didn't know if he was going to be a ghost. I don't know anything about Hamlet, so.
Yeah, no, that's it. It's a famous. I knew him, Horatio. It was it's skull that because they come across a discarded grave and there's bones out of the ground because it's been defiled, and Hamlet lifts up to shake the skull and talks to it, and that's a famous scene out of Hamlet. I've studied it.
The Mel Gibson one, I never saw.
Yes, yeah.
I did see the 60s German one, though, for MST.
That's good. Oh, shit.
But that's all I know about it. But
it's good stuff.
And what they do in Last Action Hero.
Yes. To be or not to be. Not to be.
In the state of Denmark.
Oh, poor Polonius. You killed my father. Big mistake. And that's quite accurate. It is from the play. It's not wrong.
Yeah.
So good on them for making that accuracy.
You know what's funny? Speaking of that, Jon Lovitz in The Critic. We talked about this yesterday.
Yes.
They have the Schwarzenegger dreidel in like 4 episodes. But The Critic's a great show. This is the best episode so far of the show of Tales from the Crypt. Because
do you think it's the Jon Lovitz factor?
Jon Lovitz is good.
Yeah.
There's one scene where I was like, no. When he's trying to convince him that he needs the role after he strangled him.
Right, yeah.
I'm an actor. I can do this. I'm like, oh, so far, Jon Lovitz. But everything else was great.
Yeah. I just keep thinking Jon Lovitz in Happiness where he goes, "You're shit and I'm champagne." You saw Happiness, right?
No.
Oh, you guys, another movie you got to watch. That's fucking, that's a movie that you got to watch.
Okay.
But by yourself and not with the girlfriend or the kid because it's a fucked up movie.
Okay. I keep that in mind.
I don't think anyone could. If you're not into movies that are weird, and like you're gonna watch that movie, you're gonna be like, "This is fucking fucked up movie. This is fucked up." Because this is a movie with John, heroin addict who died. What's his name? Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Yeah, Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Philip Seymour Hoffman. He's crank calling Laura Flynn Boyle, going, "Is your pussy wet? Is your pussy wet?" And he hangs up. It's that movie. So it's like, oh my God. And she gets into it and calls him back, and like he doesn't know how to take it. So he's like, "Oh my God, you called back," because she got into it. It's just, and then the character actor who was Dr. Connor in the first Raimi Spider-Man movies. He's the doctor with the list. Dylan Baker, yeah, he plays a pedophile. He's a pedophile in the movie, and it's pretty much he has a family, and he's a pedophile, and he gets caught, and the son goes. There's a scene where the son goes, "Did you ever touch me, Dad?" And he goes, "No, I jerk off." It's like, oh my God, this is the movie. It's fucked up. It's just
about the name Baker that makes, because Philip Baker Hall in Magnolia. Yeah. Did you touch her? Says nothing.
And he's good in a Simple 8 or what's the first movie that what's his name did?
Part 8.
Part 8, yeah.
Yeah.
I found that I got that on DVD. It's out of print. You can't find it anymore.
Yeah, I have it. I just I've never watched it.
It's good. It's actually pretty good. I watched it finally. Took me forever to watch it.
There's 1,000 movies I want to watch.
Yeah.
For some reason, I just haven't.
I think you got to watch Nice Guys though, like tonight. You got to watch the Nice Guys tonight.
What's the Nice Guys?
The Russell Crowe, Ryan Gosling movie.
Oh, the Good Guys.
The Nice Guys. It's Nice Guys.
Nice Guys.
Guys. Yeah, that's why that's why you can't watch it because it's the wrong title.
I thought you were saying Nice Skies. I'm like, this sounds like
Nice Guys.
It's the Nice Guys.
It's the Nice Guys.
That guy, the theater helper, loves that movie. It's the Nice Guys.
Nice Guys.
Okay.
Hello.
So he gets the York role. He freaks out. He's like, "You guys are crazy," and then he runs out of the room and he tries to go into the manager's office and be like, because he hears the ringing phone still. Goes in there. The guy's like zombified, even though it's only been a few hours. He said.
Was it a few hours? Is that what they said?
Oh, and he goes, "I've been trying to reach you for 4 hours."
Okay.
It's like, okay.
Yeah, everyone's dead. Like all the staff is dead. They know they've been dead for weeks, but I guess it's been hours now.
Dawn of the Dead, the original.
Yes.
They're all like green and blue,
Yeah.
like have veins. I'm like,
Tom Savini's been here.
Yeah, he's definitely been there.
Sex machine.
Quickly. He's been there quickly.
Yes.
And it looks terrible. And I'm like, 4 hours? You should have said like a few days.
Yeah, I thought it looked like a few days. Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, it looked really cheap and terrible, but it was effective because he looks around, he sees all these dead bodies, and he's like, "Oh shit!" And he's like, goes to run away to get help or run the fuck out of there, and he turns around and everyone's there. John Aston's there, and they come at him like, "His head will work, or his skull will work, or whatever." He's like, "I want a guy with high cheekbones, whatever." And he turns around and he leans against it, and you see the axe, and they kill him. Yeah. And it immediately cuts to the guy holding the skull.
Yeah.
I like when he goes, "No, I'm Hamlet. You saw me out there."
Yeah. He's a terrible actor. He's a terrible Keanu Reeves actor. Yeah.
Yeah. It's and then they show his skull and it's got one eyeball in it still.
Yeah.
Over it still. And they there's a really effective, like almost film school shot, like an art house film, because they go outside and we see two cop cars pull up and they go inside.
No.
Keeps going down the alley, looks over in the trash heap, and you see just Jon Lovitz's skin.
Yeah, it's his face. It's so awful.
We were debating if Jon Lovitz kept it, and he has that still to this day in a shelf.
Absolutely.
And then B, if he fucked his own mouth, because I think we both would have at least once.
Just to say you did it.
It's not weird. It's your own mouth. It's not.
It's true. I said he fucked the eye hole.
I'm going mouth.
Because mouth is just too gay.
It's your own mouth.
Exactly. He's so straight. He's so straight. He would do it in his eyeball because it'd be less gay.
The eyeball, I'd be like getting it closer to it. It's like,
yeah. Just like a scene.
No.
That scene in Mission Impossible 2 where the knife is going really close to his eye.
I'm going to get too close to a weird fetish I do not want to partake in. The next thing I know, I'm doing this to real people in the alleyway.
Exactly. And they've only caught me twice.
You talking about the scene in Saving Private Ryan where they're fighting?
Yeah, I hate that.
That scene is brutal.
That is
ineffective because of the terrible cotton body they have when it finally stabs Adam Goldberg.
Yeah.
In the chest. And it like sinks in. It looks terrible.
And I don't see him anymore. I guess he's just too much problems for Hollywood. Goldberg, he don't work that much anymore. I don't see him in anything.
I haven't seen him in a while. You know who like quit acting for a while? I don't know if he's back or not. Nicky Katz.
Yeah,
he's fucking great.
I think he did retire. I think he did say something like he did. He's done like 100-something movies, and he said, "You know what? I'm done. I've had my run." Because he's been around for like 30-something years. He's done a lot of stuff. No,
Way of the Gun is one of my favorite movies, and he's great in that movie. And
The Limey, he's great in The Limey. Is amazing. I love that movie.
Terrence Stamp is great in that.
That's another great movie.
You want to see Terrence Stamp yell at people in a driveway? That's your fucking movie. That's mostly what he does.
Oh yes, it's awesome. You tell him I'm fucking coming.
Yeah. He yells at people in driveways and then leaves in like 7 scenes.
You tell Valentine about Jenny.
I haven't seen that since we were in film school.
It's good. Stands up. It's good. It's good.
Because our roommate Michael had all Soderbergh movies.
Soderbergh, yeah.
And I watched all of them.
Well, that's when we lived with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had to watch his European movies.
I watched Solaris and was bored to tears.
Oh God, yeah. Ooh.
And then I watched every single Soderbergh movie, which I've seen most of them, but I didn't watch his version of Solaris till then. And I'm like, this is fucking terrible.
Yeah, I haven't watched that one. I don't think I ever will.
Frontal is terrible.
No. He's got a weird career, that Steven Soderbergh.
I did like Schizopolis.
Yeah, Schizopolis is fun.
That was fun. It's fucking weird.
Did you watch the one that he shot on an iPhone? I forgot what it's called. Where the girl's in the nut house because and her ex
Unsane.
Yeah, that was actually not bad. Unsane's pretty good.
I didn't see that or the Laundromat. I do want to see the Laundromat. I want to see that one.
That one's on Netflix, I think.
Yeah, it got good reviews. I don't know anything about it, but
I liked Logan Lucky or Logan Lucky, something like that. That's actually not a bad movie.
I saw Contagion. And I saw one after that, and I have not seen another Soderbergh movie since then.
I'm trying to think, what did he do after Contagion?
The Mike.
Magic Mike or Side Effects? Maybe it was Side Effects.
I saw Side Effects. That was the last one.
That's I didn't see Side Effects.
Side Effects is good.
Yeah, Side Effects is pretty good.
Not great.
Magic Mike, he made a bunch of money on.
Finally, he deserves.
Yeah.
He never had a movie make money like that, except Ocean's 11.
Well, yeah, he made money, and he probably shot fucking commercials for $2 million a hit. I'm sure he had lots of money. He was fine.
I'm not saying he was strapped for cash, but he never had a blockbuster other than 11.
Yeah,
because Contagion didn't do as well as they were hoping, but
that's kind of a smaller movie. Yeah,
it had a huge cast.
Yeah,
they should have done a lot better. But if it came out now,
you wouldn't have seen it because it would have been in theaters. Well, they would have canceled it.
They would have went to Netflix, like that movie, and he would have made a ton of movies selling to Netflix because they'd be like, "Yeah, a virus movie? Yeah, come on."
Well, that was the number one movie on streaming for a while when COVID hit initially, back in April and May. Like that was number one. And Outbreak.
Oh God, Outbreak.
Fucking Dustin Hoffman, Outbreak.
And what's her name?
Renee Russo. That's fucking 90s right there.
Is what's his name in that movie? Morgan Freeman in that movie too?
Yes, Morgan Freeman, Donald Sutherland, and Kevin Spacey's in it.
Really?
Kevin Spacey's the other guy with Dustin Hoffman and Renee Russo. He's the one that dies. He's that character that has to die in the movie to give it Act 2. He's the sacrificial lamb.
Yeah.
And Cuba Gooding Jr. is in it.
Really?
He's the pilot who has to fly. They have to magically find this monkey, and they find it incredibly easily in like 20 minutes
before
in California.
He flew up to Josh Hartnett Island.
Yes, pretty much.
Forgotten actors.
Poor. No, he's fine. I fuck Josh Hartnett. I don't care. I'm not gonna say poor Josh Hartnett. Fuck Josh Hartnett. His movie sucked. He made a string of terrible movies.
I like 30 Days a Night a lot.
I need to rewatch that. I saw it in theaters. I haven't seen it since.
Love that movie.
I just like what's his name? Danny Houston going speaking that weird vampire language nonsense.
Well, he has a line where the woman's like, "Oh God," and he goes,
"No God." Yeah. It's creepy. Yeah.
It's great.
The trailer's good with the Muse music.
Nicky Cat. The last thing he was in was Behind the Candelabra. Speaking of Soderbergh.
Yeah.
2013, and then he showed up for one episode of Casual in 2018, and that's it.
What the hell's Casual?
No idea. He was in The Dark Knight in a small role. If you
that's
remember.
Right. Yeah, I remember. He's the guy in the.
He shouts exposition into his thing.
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah.
He's like, no.
We're sitting ducks out here.
We can't go out there. He's got us cornered. Yeah.
Where's your lower fifth? That's all he says.
Yeah. And that's you ever track with Dark Knight trying to figure out who the 5 people who died were? Like there's a couple like in the scene Joker says, "You didn't let me down. You let 5 people die before you got to me." And I'm trying to figure out who are the 5 people that died because the helicopter had maybe 2. The police car probably had 1 or 2, maybe. But did they die because they blew up? So he blew up the cop car.
When does he say that?
In the interrogation room,
right?
So he says you let 5 people die.
That's just before Rachel and the mayor.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. I'll have to think about it and get back to you on that one.
Because there's another part in Dark Knight where they said Two-Face kills 3 people, 2 of them cops. Like who Who did he kill?
Is that the Harvey and the Dent that are sitting there on the chessboard or the newspaper in the apartment when he takes the bullet out of the brick?
No, it's that he kills the one detective because he flips the coin. It's the guy from The Fugitive. He kills that guy, and that was the one cop he kills. But then he doesn't kill the other cop. But then he kills the driver for Eric Roberts. So that's 2. But he said he's killed 3 people, 2 of them cops. That's what Gordon says, and then Batman goes, "I killed those people. I killed those people. I'm whatever Gotham needs me to be." So I always like trying to figure out who the third person was. I could never figure it out.
Why is he running, Daddy?
Yeah,
Jason.
That's a great part. So, and the music builds up. Oh, that movie's so fucking good.
Dark Knight. Yeah,
he's not a. He's a watchful protector. He's a what? He's not a knight. He's a dark knight. A dark knight, and then boom, music. Oh god,
I love it. And Batman Begins when it's like ramping up to the end, and it's like Batman Begins. I'm like, no, Batman ends.
Yes, yeah, he's done. Batman started. It's already happened.
So, watch this episode of Tales from the Crypt.
Yeah, it's good.
It's good. It's fun. It's worth the time.
You let 3 people die.
It's not a severe waste of time. It's a good murder.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, it's already spoiled for you, but
yeah, it's fine.
I'm gonna give it an 8. I really enjoyed it.
I'd say 8 too. It's solid.
I don't want to go too crazy with it, but I really did enjoy it at the same time.
Yeah, sounds good.
There we go.
Yeah.
It's got 7 point something, whatever I said on
that's shockingly low. That just doesn't make any sense to me.
Let's hear the trivia.
Oh,
Jon Lovitz and Louise Fletcher, his agent, would later co-star in High School High.
That's right. Oh my God! Yeah, I didn't even make that connection.
I did during a commentary. I talked about how I saw High School High and Small Time Crooks in the theater because of Jon Lovitz.
There you go.
I was a big Jon Lovitz fan growing up.
But you didn't see 3,000 Miles to Graceland in theaters.
I didn't see it in theaters.
Nobody saw it in theaters.
I saw it in VHS the day it came out on VHS.
Oh my God! There you go. That's the power of Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell's awesome.
I love Kurt Russell. Kevin Costner, not so much.
Kevin Costner, I can give or take, but Kurt Russell, I don't enjoy the movie, I'll enjoy the Kurt Russell in it.
Yeah. Tango and Cash.
Even Death Proof. It's okay.
Movie. Oh, Death Proof. He's the best part in Death Proof. Yeah.
He's the only good part.
Yeah, I would agree. Solid. Yeah.
When he cries after torturing his woman, he finally gets his comeuppance and he starts.
Oh yeah.
Why? I laughed. Why?
And they're pulling him back. Oh, careful! I think it's broken.
He just doesn't understand why they're doing this to him now.
That's great. Oh, he's so good. He is good.
All right.
That's why I like Escape from LA.
Yeah, I like Escape from LA.
Escape from LA is a decent movie.
Unfortunately, Dick, the time has come.
Oh, fuck it. Spin it. Spin. Stop.
Hold on.
Oh.
I don't have a choice.
Okay. Stop.
Oh, no.
Are you kidding me? What the fuck is that?
Is that? I think I might have spelled that wrong.
Dour Hour of Great Mystery? I've never heard of this.
Let me see.
Dour Hour.
No, it's that.
I gotta look this up. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Oh, here we are.
I'm looking. I'm going to IMDb right now.
It's right here.
Dour Hour. That sounds British to me.
7 episodes.
Oh fuck.
Wow. Okay, the Dow Hour of Great Mysteries was a series of 7 television specials from March to November 1960, hosted by Joseph Welch on NBC and sponsored by Dow Chemical. Welch died in October 1960, bringing the series to an end. So he died giving up on his own show.
Wow. This is going to be interesting.
Let me find out what I have for Dow Hour.
If it even exists.
It does.
Well, I mean, it exists, but Jesus Christ.
You don't have to make any choices. This is the episode I have.
Oh, fantastic. What is it?
The Bat.
The Bat.
Episode 101, the first episode.
Oh, my God. Okay, it's 54 minutes long. Oh, shit.
It's on YouTube. We might watch this one ahead of time.
A sinister criminal known only as the Bat attempts to locate a fortune in stolen securities supposedly hidden in the Ramley mansion owned by spinster Cordelia Van Gorder. Oh, God, no.
Is this? It says Jason Robards. Is that the one I'm thinking of? Or
It can't be. It can't be. There's no way. Maybe it is. Holy shit.
is it?
Yeah, it is Jason Robards. Oh, my God.
Good. Speaking of Magnolia,
Yeah, his last
everything's
movie.
from Magnolia. Yeah.
And Margaret Hamilton's in it.
You want your last movie to be the one that you're dying on screen.
Wow. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ.
While your psychopath trophy wife screams at pharmacists.
Fuck you.
I love PTA.
Oh,
One
God.
of my favorites.
Oh, just like I just like her on Big Lebowski. Look, Maud, I'm sorry your stepmom is a nympho. Oh. Now this is good. That's
Is that what Log Jammers is?
Log
Yeah,
Jam.
unfortunately.
The beaver picture.
One of my favorite ones, yeah, when Jackie Treehorns is on the phone and he's scribbling a note.
Yeah.
And, he thinks it's being all sly and he waits till he leaves the room and he's like,
Yeah. He treats objects like they're women, man. Oh, that's a great movie.
stay out of my bitch community, Lebowski.
I'm sorry I wasn't listening.
I think we
Fucking fascist.
more than any other movie.
Oh no, we saw that movie. We would watch that movie 3 times a day.
Well, it was the three of us. Only
I know.
Donnie doesn't talk, and I don't shut the fuck up. So I was failing on my part of it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Walter Sobchak.
What you doing? What have you?
Oh, what have you?
One of my favorite lines in any movie ever. The what have you?
Yeah. After the what have you?
He lives in
off of by the In-N-Out.
yeah, he says next to the In-N-Out.
Yeah, next to the In-N-Out.
He lives in Burbank.
Yeah.
Next to the In-N-Out.
Yeah. No, the In-N-Out's on Cranberry. I was on I said by the In-N-Out.
Yeah.
No, the In-N-Out's on Canberra. So I said by the In-N-Out.
What was all that shit about Vietnam?
And then,
Get the hell out of here.
God. All right, let's go.
So next week, episode 31 will be. I already forgot the name of the show. Dow
Hour Mystery.
Mysteries, episode 101, The Bat.
Oh, that's
You know what?
ooh.
It wasn't a choice. Next episode 32, you're going to get the pick because you didn't get to choose anything this week.
All right.
So this be a rollover.
All right.
It was so unfair to you. Like, what are you supposed to pick? It's the one episode you find. That's going to happen sometimes. So
That's fine. That happens.
all right. So next week, Dow Hour of Great Mysteries 101, The Bat. I'm sorry.
Wow.
It's random. There's 130 shows to pick from. So this is what's going to happen sometimes. But it's on YouTube. So go watch it beforehand.
Okay, so we're not going to do a live watch of it.
We'll talk about that later. I don't know.
I think that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. That works.
It looks like it's going to be fucking miserable.
Yeah, I'm going to fast forward through half of it.
Yeah, I will just say LIW Studios, and we are live every Tuesday night for LIW, the Twilight Zone review, LIW, the TZ review on Twitter, if you want to follow us there. We post everything there. We do our filthy Twilight Zones. I post them on the Twitter feed as well. Every Wednesday night, this show is live. And yeah, so if you're listening to just the podcast and you're like, what are they talking about with these visual gags? This is what we're like, not so much this show, but Twilight Zone, we do a lot of visual gags. Loitering in Wonderland on YouTube. Go there, subscribe, and you'll see all the videos. You know what the fuck we're talking about. Because sometimes it gets a little hard to figure out what the fuck we're talking about.
Just use your imagination.
Use your brain thoughts, man.
Amen.
You gotta figure it out, man. We're like a great novel.
After the what have you.
Yeah. After the what have you, go to liwstudios.com and buy Richard's books on Amazon.
Sure.
Kick him a few pennies.
Yeah.
That you'll never fucking see on Amazon.
No. Nope.
I've sold books on Amazon. Never seen a penny.
I've checked. Every quarter, if you sell something, you get kickback. But
yeah,
I haven't sold anything in like 2 years, so I don't know.
I haven't looked to be fair, but I constantly get those newsletters. It's like the Amazon Direct Publishers thing.
Oh yeah, I get that all the time.
Those
Yeah,
are all the fucking time.
especially the one that says we got $32 million in the fund. You'll see none of it.
It says billion. It says
Yeah,
32 billion. I'm like, no, you don't.
Yeah,
No, you don't.
that's nothing to do with me.
Mathematically, I should be making some money out of that if it matters. But no, it doesn't. Stephen King's making a third of that, and then
Joe Hill's making the other third.
Yeah.
Ugh, Joe Hill.
Anyway.
Okay.
Any parting words of wisdom from this episode? This was your dick pick for the day.
This was
your top pick.
I'm proud that it came, it delivered, it hit a home run. Everyone enjoyed it. I think Adam should watch it. One person, but I think Adam should watch it. We'll tell him to watch it. I think he'll be surprised, and I think he'll enjoy it.
Well, the only nice thing, I'm not patting myself on the back in any way. I just say I judge it based on the episode itself. I don't judge it based on prior ones. This was a solid episode. I enjoyed it. Solid. All I ever want, I talked about this in Twilight Zone, is a solid story told in the appropriate amount of time with interesting characters. There's three things really, and this had them. This is all I'm looking for, and then so I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Yeah,
this is definitely worthwhile watching. So Adam, if you're listening, I doubt he is, but you should watch this one. It's fun. It's not amazing. Stop pretend. Jansen mentioned something in our last one, the Frankenheimer one, and he goes, "It didn't blow me away." I go, why are you expecting to be blown away?
Right?
That's kind of on you.
No.
I just want to be entertained. That's literally all I want.
Just had tepid expectations, and you'll enjoy it.
Acting.
Acting.
Yeah. Until next time. In the meantime, I'm Phoenix West.
Dick it.
So long, citizens. So long, YouTube. So long, Jon Lovitz. We love you.
Lois Fletcher. Tron. Goodbye.
At least Fletcher. Tron. Jon Lovitz, get a hold of us. Margaret Cho and Dana Carvey follow us.
True.
Follow us. Come on. Love us.
Lovitz.
Love it or leave it.
There you go.
Bye.